Have you ever opened TikTok thinking, I'll only be here for 5 minutes, only to look up and realize 2 hours had disappeared? The strange part is, almost everyone has experienced it, so we blame ourselves. I have no discipline. I waste too much time. I just can't focus. But what if that's exactly what you're supposed to believe? Because in today's world, the most valuable thing tech companies want from you isn't your money. It isn't even your data. It's your attention. Every day we hear the same advice. Put your phone down. Just focus. You need more self-control. It sounds reasonable until you realize something. If only you struggled to stay focused, then maybe it really would be your fault. But if billions of people around the world are fighting the exact same battle, maybe the problem isn't individual weakness. Think about it. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Netflix, they're completely different products built by different companies in different countries. Yet somehow, they all make us say the exact same thing. Just 5 more minutes. That isn't a coincidence. It's the result of decades spent studying one simple question. How do you keep someone from leaving? There's actually a name for this, the attention economy. Sounds complicated, but it really isn't. Simply put, the attention economy is a world where companies compete for one thing above everything else: your attention. Because every extra second you stay on their platform is another opportunity to make money. The interesting part is, it wasn't always like this. 20 years ago, companies fought to build better products. Then they paid for ads to tell people those products existed. But the internet changed the rules. Today, you don't see a few advertisements a day. You see thousands of pieces of content competing for your eyes. News, videos, memes, podcasts, emails, notifications, live streams, they're all fighting for the exact same thing: your time. And when the amount of content becomes greater than the amount of time people have to consume it, attention becomes the scarcest resource on earth. Imagine walking into a marketplace where thousands of people are shouting at the same time, all trying to sell you something. In a place that noisy, the most valuable skill isn't making a better product, it's getting someone to stop and look at you. The internet works the exact same way. So, what happens when attention becomes the most valuable resource in the world? The answer is simple. Companies stop competing for your money and start competing for your time. Think about it. If YouTube can keep you watching for 10 more minutes today, it wins. If TikTok can make you watch 20 more videos, it wins. If Netflix convinces you to watch just one more episode before bed, it wins. Because every extra minute you stay doesn't just mean more views. It means more ads, more data, more recommendations, and a much higher chance that you'll come back tomorrow. That's why tech companies no longer ask, how do we get more users? They ask a much more valuable question. How do we keep the users we already have from leaving? And once you understand that, almost every feature on your favorite app suddenly starts to make sense. Keeping you on an app isn't about showing you great content every single time. That would actually be too predictable. Instead, platforms rely on something called variable reward. A variable reward is a reward you can't predict. Think about a slot machine in a casino. You pull the lever, and most of the time, nothing happens. But every once in a while, you hit the jackpot. And that tiny chance of getting rewarded is exactly what keeps people pulling the lever again. Social media works in a very similar way. You scroll past 3 boring videos, then suddenly you find one that's hilarious or shocking or unbelievably interesting. Your brain starts thinking, maybe the next one will be even better. So you scroll again and again. And before you realize it, another hour is gone. Every like, every search, every second you spend watching a video becomes another clue. And that's where AI recommendation systems come in. Every time you stop scrolling, every time you skip a video, every time you rewatch a clip, it learns. Little by little, it builds a digital version of you. One that's surprisingly good at predicting what you'll click before you even know what you want to watch next. You're not competing against another person. You're competing against systems that are tested, improved, and retrained every single day, using the behavior of billions of people. Meanwhile, you only have one thing to fight back with: your attention. At this point, you might be thinking, so the real problem is that I'm wasting too much time. But I don't think time is the biggest thing you're losing. 2 hours on TikTok will eventually pass. Time is gone the moment it's spent. But there's something even more valuable: your ability to choose what deserves your attention. Because every time an algorithm decides what you should watch next, what you should think about, or what you should care about, it takes away a tiny piece of that choice. And when that happens millions of times every single day, the battle isn't just about your time anymore. It's about who gets to shape your attention. And in many ways, that might be the most valuable thing any company could ever own. Technology isn't the enemy. Social media isn't the enemy. Even AI isn't the enemy. The real question is, who gets to decide what you pay attention to? Because every day, thousands of companies are competing for something incredibly valuable. Not your money, not your data, just a few more seconds of your attention. And maybe the most important skill in the future won't be learning how to use AI. It'll be knowing when to look away.